Good morning. My name is Nathanael Jackson. To some, you know me as the preacher. I wear my uniform today that I wore some 45 years ago in Vietnam as a combat medic. Up until last year, I was ashamed to say that I fought in Vietnam. Not because of what I did, because what America made me feel that was wrong and that I should be shameful. I felt that way about the Tennessee walking horses that I owned. When I would meet somebody and they'd say, "Oh, you got horses. What kind of horses do you have?" I have Tennessee walking horses. And they would make me feel ashamed. "Oh, you got those horses with those?" And I hid it for a long time. And last year, I started finding my pride. After I was diagnosed with this stage 4 prostate cancer that has metastasized to my whole skeletal system, all the way from the top of my skull, my chest and ribs, my spine, and in my hip. And I decided I'm not going to be ashamed anymore. I love this horse. I love this breed. And I loved it so much that after fighting for God and country in Vietnam, I came back and I ended up marrying a licker in 1983. God did some work with us in our hearts, in our minds, and our soul. And we converted from that, and we decided we were no longer going to do that. But not only that we weren't going to do it anymore, we were going to advocate for the horse. Now, I went out there, as many of you know, and I fought. In 1998, I came down here to show my horse in the World Grand Championship class at the celebration. But my horse was flat shot. No, you can't do that. Hasn't been done in 45 years. But after 2 years of wrangling, legal wrangling with the powers to be at the celebration and those people that were in power in Shelbyville, I won the right because it was right. It was no loophole. It was the law. I could show my horse in the World Grand Championship class. They made us jump through so many loopholes, it wasn't even funny. Now, the ideal of me showing my horse, people never got it. But I'm going to tell you why I did it. Because it was impressed upon me in my heart that this was an abomination with those pads, chains, and soaring, and the attitudes that went along with it. Abomination, we don't hear that word very much today, but it was used in the Bible. It was used as something that was to say that it was a complete offense to the very senses of God.
She's telling you to.
The time has come. This has got to stop. It's over with. It's done. And I challenge anyone who comes up here and says that this is still something that they can do and it's their right to do. It's against the moral principles of God. It offends him. It offends many of us that we should still be in a place right now that we are even still considering chaining up, poisoning up these horses. This will probably be the last time that I will probably do anything in this breed. As one of my bucket lists, I like to be able to go up and see the northern lights. I would like to be able to see my grandkids graduate high school, and I want to see the end of pads and chains and chemical abuse in this breed. And I praise God that He's given me this opportunity to finally be able to say, it's done, folks.
Jared?
My 3 minutes or so.